Due to the unavailability of the Buffalo Rocket, we'll be reading articles from the Kenton Bee, which is in their 43rd year. Okay. Eminger reviews 2025 in Tonawanda. What's in store for Tonawanda in 2026? The Town of Tonawanda Supervisor, Joseph Eminger, reminisced on the improvements in the town in 2025 and how the town will continue, what the town will continue to see in 26. The town continued efforts to maintain and enhance our water and sewer infrastructure. It's not a sexy topic, but it's one of the key components in maintaining a community's economic growth. You've got to have good infrastructure, which is a good economic strategy. We spent a lot of money doing a lot of projects as part of the water and quality improvement program through state funding. We have 4 WQIP projects. That must be the water quality improvement, projects in the past 4 or 5 years, and put $20 million in infrastructure. That should always be on the forefront of the town board agenda, said Eminger. Paddock Chevrolet Spray Park opened in June, along with other venues in the park such as the pickleball courts and ice arena. Recreational programs in the town were enhanced in a cost-effective manner, explained Eminger. We drew people from all over the region to use our spray park, which is exciting. Grandparents and parents brought their children and grandchildren there. They were thrilled that the town would do something like this, Eminger said. Continuing with highlights with the interview with Mr. Eminger, police department added a dog that'll shepherd that will be used for article searches and or buildings. They've added another canine named Lucy, who will be a therapy dog to assist victims of crimes and people who have gone through traumatic situations. He had talked about the Sumitomo rubber plant closure, having a task force look into further development, and in October, the Hawa Fong Rubber announced that they plan to buy the plant, and they'll bring in jobs basically to continue with rubber tire manufacturing. The town is also going to continue efforts with eminent domain action on the Huntley plant. In 2026, the town will take the title of the property. Town also held a hearing to discuss with residents on roads, bike paths, trails, and drivers. A road, about 200 people were in attendance. A road diet was proposed for Colvin Boulevard. After getting input from residents, the town decided not to go forward with it. New York State Department of Transportation went forward with bike lanes on Sheridan Drive. The town was not in favor of that so far. If you are interested in having the rest of this lengthy interview read to you, please contact Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service at 716-821-5555. Town recognizes Balbiers for his community service. Town of Tonawanda Community Service Award was presented to Ted Balbiers at the last town board meeting on December 15th. There's a picture of Balbiers and Councilmember Jill O'Malley. He was given his recognition as the town's appreciation for his dedication and support to the veteran community throughout Western New York, and service and commitment to helping others, making the community a better place to live. Balbiers was honorably discharged from the United States Air Force, having served as an airborne radio operator from 1985 to 89, subsequently retiring from the Air Force Reserve in 2005. He attained the rank of E7 Master Sergeant, having flown 385 combat missions in a C-130 Loadmaster, and is the recipient of the Air Force Meritorious Service Medal, 3 Air Medals, Aerial Achievement Medal, and USAF Good Conduct Medal, and is a veteran of operations in Iraq, Iraqi Freedom, Enduring Freedom, and Operation Provide Promise, which was a Bosnian humanitarian airdrops. He is also a paid-up-for-life member of the American Legion, has served 6 terms as post commander. As part of his commitment to veterans, he supports the American Legion Veteran Affairs and Rehabilitation programs to ensure that veterans receive the care, respect, and assistance they deserve. As a member of the local Veterans Administration Medical Center Director Advisory Board, he helps shape policies and initiatives that benefit veterans. In addition to the several initiatives for veterans, Balbiers is also a life member of the USAF Sergeants Association, member of 48 Society, member of an Advocates, Army, Navy, and Air Force Veterans in Canada, United States, USAF Air Show announcer in 95, 97, 99, 2001, 4, 7, 11, and 15, and a coach for youth t-ball, indoor soccer, and Little League football. Erie County announces free winter rabies vaccine clinic. Erie County Department of Health will host its first free rabies vaccine clinic of 2026 on Saturday, January 24th, offering pet owners an opportunity to protect their dogs and cats and ferrets from rabies. The clinic will take place from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the North Buffalo Community Center, 203 Sanders Road in Buffalo, off of Colvin Boulevard, south of Kenmore Avenue. Pet owners may walk into the community center with their animals. This clinic will not operate as a drive-through. Registration is required and available at erie.gov/rabies vaccine. With up to 3 pets accepted per appointment. Individuals who cannot access online registration may call 716-961-6800 during business hours for assistance. Dogs, cats, and ferrets 3 months of age or older are eligible to receive a vaccine at this clinic. Owners are asked to bring proof of their pet's previous rabies vaccination in order to receive a 3-year vaccination certificate. Otherwise, a 1-year certificate will be issued. Dogs must be secured with a collar and leash or restrained in a carrier, and cats and ferrets must arrive in secure carriers. Please do not use retractable or extended leashes. For more information about rabies prevention and upcoming clinics, visit erie.gov/rabies vaccine. Thank you for the opportunity of a lifetime. Letter to the community from Sean Ryan. As you may know, I was recently elected to serve as the next mayor of the city of Buffalo. While I'm profoundly honored to be taking on this new responsibility, it means I will soon be resigning my seat in the New York State Senate. This moment is both humbling and bittersweet, marking the end of one chapter of public service and the beginning of another. Throughout my time in the New York State Assembly and the New York State Senate, I have had the honor of representing many communities here in Erie County, including the communities I currently represent as part of the 61st District. From Buffalo and Grand Island to Tonawanda and Amherst, it's been a pleasure. To serve the people of Western New York and be your voice in Albany. Each of these communities has its own character, challenges, and strengths, and I'm grateful for the trust you placed in me to advocate on your behalf. For many years, I have worked every day to fight for the people of Western New York and deliver the real results for the communities I've represented. I've enjoyed traveling across our area, visiting neighborhoods, small businesses, and the people who I have the honor of representing. Those conversations have shaped my understanding of what matters most to people I serve. I've worked to secure historic investments across our region to strengthen education and our economy, invest in our infrastructure, support arts and cultural activities, and help our neighborhoods and communities thrive. These investments were not abstract policy wins, but tangible efforts to improve daily life for people across Western New York and New York State. I have especially enjoyed participating in countless community events, from parades to festivals to tours of the incredible places that make our region so special. These moments remind me of time and again that public service is about presence as much as policy. And I have had the great pleasure of honoring the outstanding people and organizations who make Western New York a great place to live, with the Veterans Hall of Fame, Women's of Distinction Awards, Liberty Medals, Empire Awards, for our small businesses, celebrating some of the folks who often go unrecognized, has been among the most meaningful parts of my time in office. As I prepare to begin a new chapter in my life and my service to the people, I want to take this opportunity to thank the people of the 61st District and all the communities I've represented over the years for putting your faith in me throughout this journey we have been on together. Your support, encouragement, and honest feedback have made me a better public servant and a better neighbor. I love being able to make a difference for Buffalo and Western New York, and I'm proud of the work we have done to move our region forward. I carry those experiences with me as I step into my new role, committed to continuing that work. As we've been unable to acquire the Buffalo Rocket, we are reading from the Kenton B, the December 25th, 2025 issue. Charles Moore awarded Firefighter of the Year recognition. Chief Joseph Briggs of the City of Tonawanda Fire Department recognized firefighter Charlie Moore. There's a picture of both gentlemen, Moore receiving the award from the chief. The Exchange Club and Kiwanis Club of the Tonawandas named Charles Moore as the Firefighter of the Year in the City of Tonawanda for his service, dedication, and positive attitude. Moore is the son of a retired firefighter, John Moore, and many members of the department were in attendance to observe his dedication to the community. His dedication stood out as a Department of Public Works employee, a youth soccer coach, and a volunteer firefighter. Moore began his career with Tonawanda Fire Department in February of 2021 when COVID was in full swing. Unfortunately, this made his training at the academy not only challenging, but also very lengthy. Despite the obstacles, he graduated without complaint and represented himself and the department with integrity. During his employment with the TFD, he has proven himself to be an asset as a firefighter and EMS provider. He has received 5 commendations for an EMS call involving a baby delivery and 4 for saving the lives of cardiac arrest patients. He will receive another commendation for a ROSC call in November of 25, which occurred during a storm that knocked power out at fire headquarters. Last month, Moore graduated from Erie County EMS's first paramedic training academy. The training included 11 months of classroom instruction over 600 clinical hours. This training taught him many skills, including airway management and intubation, IV access and medication dosing, defibrillation, cardioversion, and cardiac pacing. Moore and his classmates were recognized at graduation ceremony that was held at the Buffalo History Museum. His hard work, dedication, and achievements were the reason he was chosen as the recipient of this year's Firefighter of the Year. Poland recognized as Firefighter of the Year in North Tonawanda. Chief Douglas Orlowski of the North Tonawanda Fire Department recognized firefighter Jacob Poland. There's a picture of firefighter Poland, the Chief Orlowski, as well as the Tonawanda chief. Poland recognized as Firefighter of the Year in North Tonawanda. The Kiwanis and Exchange Clubs of the Tonawandas named North Tonawanda Firefighter and the New York State paramedic Jacob Poland, as the 2025 Firefighter of the Year. Poland, a 7-year member of the department and part of the 3rd Platoon at Engine 4, was recognized for his exceptional dedication, leadership, and commitment to advancing the fire service. Known for leading by example, Poland routinely volunteers to assist with training, supports the department during staffing shortages, and consistently takes on additional responsibilities. In 2024, he completed the rigorous fire investigator course and contributed to half of the department's investigations, serving as lead investigator on 2 cases. Poland continued to expand his skills in 2025 by completing both the Fire and Emergency Services Instructor 1 and Fire Officer 1 courses, strengthening his role as both a leader and a mentor within the department. Officials praised Poland for his professionalism, humility, and continuous drive for improvement, noting that his work has made a lasting impact on the community and the future of the department. Poland was formally honored at a luncheon ceremony that was held on December 3rd at the Hideaway Grill by the Exchange Club and the Kiwanis Club of the Tonawondas. In sports, Lady Bulldogs capture a holiday tournament title. Dabney earns MVP honors. Kenmore East Lady Bulldogs delivered a complete performance to capture the Kenmore West Holiday Tournament Championship, defeating the host Kenmore West Lady Blue Devils 54-35 on a Saturday afternoon, December 20th at Kenmore West High School. With the win, Kenmore East improved to 7-1 on the season and continued an impressive December stretch that also included a Maryvale tournament title. Kenmore West dropped to 3-3 but gained valuable experience against the seasoned Bulldog squad in the rivalry match. Kenmore East wasted little time asserting control in the championship game, opening with relentless defensive pressure and efficient offense to build a 16-6 lead. After the first quarter, the Bulldogs held Kenmore West to just 6 points in the opening 8 minutes, forcing turnovers and limiting clean looks at the basket. We really emphasized doing all the little things right, Kenmore East head coach Sean Kibrick said. We didn't play our best basketball the first time we saw them, and we knew that. This time the focus was on defense, moving the ball, and just being locked in from the beginning. Bulldogs extended their lead to 24-15 by halftime, then put the game out of reach with a dominant third quarter. Kenmore East outscored the Blue Devils 20-12 in the period, stretching the lead 44-27, heading into the fourth, and never allowing Kenmore West to seriously threaten down the stretch. Leading the charge was junior London Dabney, who turned in a complete performance with a game-high 23 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 steals. London was sensational, Kibrick said. She took over the game. She scored when we needed it. She defended at a high level, and she brought energy that everyone else fed off of. Dabney's effort earned her the tournament MVP honors, capping a weekend in which she returned from injury and immediately made an impact. We've been battling injuries all season, Kibrick said. Getting London back healthy was huge for us. It was one of the first games all year where we had 10 healthy players, and you could really see the difference in our depth and our intensity. Gigi Riccio was equally impactful for the Bulldogs, finishing with 13 points and a game-high 12 rebounds. Gigi had a phenomenal game, Kibrick said. Her defense was outstanding. She does so many things that don't always show up in the box score, but tonight the stats backed it up. Willow Root added 6 points and 4 rebounds, while Elena Bailey chipped in 8 points and 5 rebounds. Mia Colosimo contributed 4 points and 3 assists. Root was named to the all-tournament team, joining Dabney on a Bulldog squad that showcased balance and depth throughout the weekend. Kenmore West was led by Avery Noah, who scored 12 points and knocked down 2 3-pointers. Ella Ponavas followed with 6 points, 6 rebounds, and 4 steals, while Amariana Alvarez, Grace Noe, and Desi Cawthorne each added 4 points. Despite the loss, Avery Noe and Ponavas were named to the all-tournament team for their performances over the 2-day event. Kenmore West head coach Reuben Owens pointed to a slow start as the difference in the championship, especially when compared to the team's earlier meeting in December, or on December 15th, a 1-point Kenmore East win. I think the biggest difference was energy, Owens said. We came out flat and just weren't executing on either end of the floor early. Against a team like that, if you dig yourself in a hole, it's really tough to climb out. The Blue Devils showed signs of life in the second half, briefly cutting the deficit to single digits before Kenmore East responded with another surge. We came out of halftime with better energy and made a little run, Owen said, but we had already put ourselves too far behind. Their pressure and their experience really showed. The championship game followed a strong semifinal showing for Kenmore West, which defeated Mount St. Mary Academy 57-38 on Friday behind a balanced scoring effort. Alvarez led that win with 15 points, 7 steals, and 2 3-pointers, while Avery Noe scored 13 points and Ella Ponavas added 12. Kenmore East advanced to the title game with a 50-21 victory over Buffalo Culinary / Emerson, a game in which Dabney missed due to injury. Even without their leading scorer, the Bulldogs received contributions throughout the lineup, with Willow leading the way with 12 points and 8 rebounds. That was a total team win, Kibrick said. Everybody played, contributed, and everybody who got in the game scored. It really showed the growth of our program and the trust the girls have in each other. Kibrick credited the Bulldogs' strong start to the season to years of development within the program. This group has put in a lot of hard work and over the last few years, he said. We're still a very young team with only one senior, but they're starting to see what happens when they're committed, focused, and playing together. It's been a really fun start to the season. Owen said his younger roster at Kenmore West is still in the learning phase. We talked in the locker room about splitting the season into thirds. Owen said the first third was about teaching and learning. Now we get to the implementation stage, taking what we've learned and applying it, especially defensively. Kenmore West will lead the holiday break before returning to action on January 6th when the Blue Devils host CSAT for a 6:30 p.m. tip-off. Kenmore East hosts the Niagara Falls on December 23rd. Although results were unavailable when the Bee went to print. Due to inavailability of the North Buffalo Rocket, you are listening to readings from the Kenton Bee. Your reader for these articles and features from the December 30th, 2050, December issue, has been P. Fitz. Thank you for listening and Happy New Year.
Good morning. Welcome to another broadcast day on the Niagara Frontier Radio Reading Service, a private not-for-profit organization. As always, please feel free to contact us with your comments, suggestions, and any questions you may have. And please stay with us. Our Reneville Full News is coming up in just a second.
The following program